Tim Ryan and Gil Clancy, one of the great confrontations between the U.S. and Cuba is always at the boxing venue.
Yes, I think like many of the other sports, it'll probably come down to the U.S. and Cuba in the battle for the golds and the other medals available. And Gil Clancy, I think we'll have some familiar faces from our coverage back in Caracas 1983. The Cubans have returned here with 4 of their gold medal winners.
Yes, Tim, and 2 of the best are Candelaria Duvergel, who won the 139-pound class in 1983. We compared him with Tommy Hearns then, Tim. We thought he could turn pro and do excellent as a pro. He's still fighting as an amateur. Now, if our guy draws him, he's a kid by the name of Todd Forster, 19 years of age, in his first Pan Am Games. But he can fight. Don't make any mistake about it.
All right, well, of course, there are other competitors here who will be taking on the American team. Some good ones from Venezuela. The 112-pound gold medalist from 1983 from Puerto Rico, Rafael Ramos, and, of course, a strong Canadian contingent as well. But we were in Colorado Springs last weekend for the Pan American box-off, and we were impressed not only with the talent of the American team, but also with their attitude.
You got people cheering you on, USA, 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 and if that doesn't send chills up and down your spine, something's got to be wrong with you.
Pan Am's is on our turf, so, you know, they got to come over here and they got to fight, because I'm going to be ready.
I want that Cuban. He's ranked #1, so that's my spot now. If I can get a hold of him and the rest of them guys, they will know there's a light heavyweight from the USA that don't believe in losing, believe in winning and kicking butt.
The Pan American Games not only arouse passion, but they produce new stars.
Remember the right, the side-handed, a right hand, a twisting right hand over the top with a short left jab coming out of it.
In Caracas in 1983, Gil and I watched Paul Gonzalez become the star of the U.S. team. But this year's squad looks better balanced.
Yes, Tim, and Todd Forster typically represents that balance. He punches for 3 minutes of every round. I think it's going to take a knockout to beat him.
Andrew Maynard is an exciting fighter who probably has the best style for the pros, but he'll have to fight like an amateur here.
Tim, he reminds me a lot of Evander Holyfield, but he does depend on that big punch, and that's not always the way to win in the amateurs.
Kelsey Banks became the Pan American featherweight representative by winning the Olympic Sports Festival in Raleigh.
Tim, he is a smooth boxing southpaw. He can punch with either hand. And he fancies himself as another Sugar Ray Leonard. He started boxing at the age of 8 in Gulfport, Mississippi, and is now the reigning world amateur champion.
He has the desire. He has the ambition. He's a flashy fighter. He's a sort of Sugar Ray Leonard type fighter, very flashy, has all the right moves, is a beautiful boxer.
Nearby in another Gulf town, Michael Collins became an outstanding bantamweight.
Tim, he is a very solid southpaw fighter. All the fundamentals are perfect. Tough man to beat.
Outside the ring, fighters such as Collins work regular jobs, and these games fuel their dreams.
As a team, we want to win. You know, not just one individual. We all want to come out ahead, you know, as a team.
Kenneth Gould has been boxing for 10 years. He's determined to win the gold.
Tim, he's another bouncing southpaw. Bounces around like a little rubber ball, puts his punches together real well.
Most of the boxers have individual coaches, but for Kenneth Gould, father knows best.
As far as the workout, as far as eating right and sleeping and getting, you know, just staying in tip-top condition, that's the advantage I got over as having him as a coach, and plus my father.
Michael Bent already has Mike Tyson's heavyweight crown on his mind. Bent's father won more than $2 million in the New York State Lottery. Mike hopes to strike gold in Indianapolis.
I want this one bad. To prove to myself that I can get up on that middle podium and get those roses and get that gold medal around my neck.
Well, Gil and I are looking forward to this coverage of the boxing, Brent, because I think the competition is going to be fierce, and mainly because this American team, not only talented, but really a nice bunch of kids. It'll be fun to be around in the next couple of weeks.
It should be great competition. The Cubans in boxing, they